Good morning, happy Easter, everybody, and most importantly, happy race day. Michael D. White, Bumper Run Podcast, filling in for Matt the Statman Riley today with the betting segment. Usually he gives you all the numbers you need to try to win some money. I talked to him, I talked to Daytona Ron. I'm jumping in today to do the video. He's a little busy with traveling. Of course, it's busy holiday weekend. Daytona Ron's down in Bristol. He was getting crazy at the truck race last night. Got real down and dirty. But let's get down to the numbers. I might do this a little bit differently than the Statman Matt does, but I'm just gonna start right off the top. Odds on favor plus 350. Kyle Larson. Still the odds on favor after the heat races. He finished third in his heat race, gained 5 spots. He's starting 5th tonight in the Bristol dirt race. In my opinion, he looks super loose. I don't know if that would concern me or not. Still odds on favor, 350. I talked to the Statman Matt, and Kyle Larson is his pick to win. And then he gave me a dark horse. If you want to go with the dark horse route, he picked Alex Bowman as his dark horse. Right now, Bowman is plus 1,700. So even if you don't want to take a big risk, bet $1, you might win $17. I think that's pretty good. Let's move on to odds on favor number 2, plus 650. Christopher Bell, sitting outside pole sitter, starting in the second position tonight. I think that's a great pick. He looks super racy, super fast. Passed a lot of guys in his heat race last night. Plus 650. I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Christopher Bell. One guy on the move. My pick to win, Tyler Reddick. He won his heat race last night. He's starting third today. As I was doing the numbers, he was at plus 850. He's already moved down to plus 650. So people are betting heavy on him today, and the odds are moving. So get your bets in early. I wish I got my bets in before the heat races and stuff, because he was at like a plus 1100, something like that. So he's on the move. Yesterday, the Statman Matt got to pick him for a top 3 before the heats. He got a plus 440. Right now, we're looking at a negative 105. So the odds are constantly changing on Reddick. He's my pick to win, but get it in early before they change even more. Then we move on to number 4, plus 1,200. Joey Logano. He's starting in the 10th place spot today. He was your race winner last year, 6th last night in the trucks. So for plus 1,200, not bad. Maybe throw $1 on if you're feeling a little nervous. You don't want to bet too much. You might win $12. I'm all about those small bets. I like to bet just a small amount of my budget. Next guy, Chase Briscoe, plus 1,200, just like Logano, seasoned dirt track racer. I think that's a solid pick too. And then we move on to your pole sitter, Cole Custer, at a plus 3,200. I think he's wildly undervalued today. I thought he looked great yesterday in the heat races. Of course, he's your pole winner, passed a ton of cars in the heat races. He's plus 1,000 for a top 3 finish. So if you want my dark horse pick, Cole Custer's my dark horse pick. Bet $1, you might win 10. Bet 10, you might win 100. I think that's a solid dark horse for a top 3 at least. He did really well last week in Martinsville. I think he's going to do really well tonight. And then Daytona Ron's pick to win. I feel like this should have been his dark horse. Austin Dillon, plus 4,000. I was watching the heat races. He looked really loose too. I'm kind of staying away. But at those odds, you might as well throw $1 down. And you can win 40. I mean, that's pretty decent little profit. And his dark horse pick, I would swap them, was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Didn't see a whole lot of passing from Ricky in the heat races, but he did show a lot of speed. I think he finished 3rd in his heat race, maybe 4th. I think Kyle Larson passed him for 4th. But he's sitting at a plus 2,000. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. finished in the top 10 here last year. A lot of these odds-on favorites are heavy dirt guys, Ricky being one of them. The thing is, I'm staying away from Larson. I'm staying away from some of these guys because they didn't have the best luck last year, and I don't know how they'll perform this week. But yeah, like I said, Matt's pick to win, Kyle Larson, plus 350 right now. His dark horse, Alex Bowman, plus 1,700. Daytona Ron picked Austin Dillon, plus 4,000 to win. So really long shot. But you know what? He's a dirt guy too. He grew up on dirt, so he might pull it off. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr., his dark horse, another dirt guy, plus 2,000 currently. The lines are changing. My pick to win, Tyler Reddick, right now sitting at plus 650, and his lines keep moving. And then my dark horse is Cole Custer, sitting at a plus 320. Let's look at the head-to-head battles. I like, right now I'm using the FanDuel lines, but on DraftKings, you could actually parlay these, and that's what I'm gonna do to try to win a little extra money. Your first matchup: Chase Briscoe versus Daniel Suarez. Suarez looked really good here last year. He spun out last night during his heat race. He's sitting at a plus 198. Chase Briscoe minus 280, so he's the favorite there, and he looked really strong in the heat race. So I'm picking Briscoe to win that one. Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell. Like I said, Kyle Larson odds-on favorite right now. He's sitting at a negative 126. Christopher Bell, negative 102. I'm picking Bell over Larson. Something tells me that Larson's not going to do really well tonight, being the odds-on favorite. And then an interesting one, Joey Logano versus Martin Truex Jr. Truex Jr. starting way back in the pack tonight. He looked really good last year. He won the truck race last year, but Toyota just struggling like crazy. Again, Christopher Bell, the only one in Toyota's camp, really doing well. So I'm picking Joey Logano, last year's race winner, over him. He came in 6th last night in the truck, so feeling good about that. Another interesting one, Hendrick head-to-head. William Byron plus 112 versus Alex Bowman minus 142. Bowman's a dirt guy. He's in those dirt sprint cars and the midgets and stuff. He's ripping around in the dirt. William Byron, though, great short track racer. You never want to count Byron out. He is he's not the favorite, but I'm going to pick him. I'm picking Byron over Bowman. Sorry, Matt. I know that's your dark horse, but I'm feeling Byron tonight. And then a fifth one, another interesting one, Byron versus Logano. Logano, negative 156, Byron plus 122. And this is a tough one because, you know, Logano did really well last night, 6th place finish last night in the trucks. He won here last year at the inaugural race, so I'm picking Logano over Byron. So yeah, your head-to-heads, I'm picking Briscoe, Bell, Byron, Logano, and Logano. So some interesting things. Again, bet responsibly. I like to do 1% of my monthly budget. So say you have $1,000 monthly budget, $100 monthly budget. I don't bet more than 1% of that. Keep them safe, and let's make some money tonight. It's Bristol Dirt, baby. So yeah, let's make some money. Tell us who you're betting on today. Maybe you have some other picks going on. We want to know. Let us know in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday night on the Bump and Run podcast. We'll be breaking down Bristol and everything going on afterwards. Looking forward to that, and we will talk to you again on Tuesday.
The Bump and Run. There it is.